This session will look at how to generate a GPA report from My Education BC. Along with this video, there is a document, GPA version 1.pdf, that the provincial team has provided for us, and we'll basically be following the school setup section of it, so section 3.0 as you're in the document. So the first thing we need to do is set up your courses to ensure that they're included in the calculation of the GPA. So in your schedule top tab, courses side tab, you'll have all of your courses. Now there's a field set in here that is for the GPA fields. So select that. And what we're really concerned with here is the weight and the GPA column. So the weight has to have a 1 in front of it as a best practice, and GPA obviously has to have a yes. So any course that does not have a weight of 1 and a GPA of Y or yes will not be included in your GPA calculations. So you can change your courses so that a specific course would not be included in your GPA calculations. Easy way to do that, if it's just a singular course, is to click on the course itself and uncheck this include in GPA box. Okay, so now that you have all of your courses set up with the GPA and the credit value of 1, you can move on to the next step. The next step is section 3.2, so school view, obviously, grades top tab, and GPA side tab. And here you have the different versions or different terms that you can run the GPA for. Now, it's important to note that you cannot run this report if your transcript definition is not quarterly with school exams. So this GPA only works for transcript definitions of quarterly with school exams. So you'll need to change all of those, which at this point of the year may or may not be a good idea, but if you do need help with that, we can certainly help you with that. So all we need to do here is select the term or a term, and yours might be blank because you don't have any courses included in here, but the easy way to add all of your courses for this calculation is to click on options, add, and I am working in the training environment, so although you see a real school, all of the data is not real. So here's the training environment, so let's go back here. Schedule, grades, GPA, select the GPA that you want to work with, and then click on options and add all courses. It'll ask you if you want to add all current year courses, click OK, and then all of your courses will be added. So the next section is include students in the GPA calculation. So you can include or exclude students in your GPA calculations. Some schools may elect to not include certain students from the GPA, and you can do that with this step. Alright, so if you choose to exclude certain students, then remove them from this list. So you can simply check them off and then click options, omit selected. In any case, just make sure that the students that you want to include in the GPA calculation are on your list here. So now once you have your students selected, you just click on the options menu, mass update. The field you will choose include in rank or GPA, and the value, just check that box and then click update. And just wait a few moments, and it is now adding all of these students to the GPA calculation. So it may take some time depending on how large your school is. Okay, so now that we're done, you just click OK, and all of your students will now be included. The next step is section 3.4, and this is how you will auto-calculate the GPA and from the transcript. So, school, preferences, and the category will equal grade. And the best practice setup that we found is this here. So enable unchecked for all of these. So credit mode, GPA mode, rank mode, and grade mode. And this allows you to basically update your transcript and GPA every time a mark is changed. There's another option here called force. And although this might be a good idea, it basically will change all of your students' transcript marks and grades, or update them, I should say, once you've changed the mark. And it can slow down the system, so we're recommending to not use force. Use enabled unchecked, and we can update, and I'll show you that later. For rank type and rank calculation mode, use GPA and current year only. Again, there's a cumulative option, but we found that that's not currently working that well. So again, you can't run this report if you're cumulative anyways, so there's no point in using that. And just save your changes and you're all done. Now, how do we run the report? So back to the grades, GPA side tab, and you want to be in this screen here where it's listing the different terms. Click reports, grade point averages. Here you'll choose GPA, you'll choose the term. Again, that one does not work for us. So term 1 GPA, choose the correct quarter that matches that. Here's your recalculate button, so that will recalculate any changes that has been made, and post current year only. For update student fields, the recommendation as from the provincial team is to not run this the first time, or not select this the first time you run this report. Once your changes, once your report is satisfactory, then you can come back here and click this update button. Year of graduation, leave empty for all. Rank by, and we can choose GPA or total points. Active students only, and we're going to sort by rank and choose PDF as the format. Again, you can have these different options if you choose. If you want to edit it, the Excel option might be a good idea, or CSV. Alright, well, sorry I had a little hiccup there, but let's run this again in a different environment. It was the training environment that was causing some problems. So reports, grade point averages, choose the term that we're running the GPA for, and so this is term 1, so I'll choose term or Q1 to match that. And you can choose recalculate and post current year only. Again, update student fields only when your changes are satisfactory, and then click run, and you will get a report like this. And I've blanked out the students' names, but essentially the number of courses, the points, their GPA, and their rank in their school. And that's pretty much how you run the GPA report. If there are any questions, the file will be in the description for this video. And again, if there's any specific questions regarding the setup of your school, please send us a help desk ticket and we will be more than happy to help you. Thanks for watching.